Hello and welcome to a brand new episode. I know we've been off screen, but we are back. Today we are here at GWM Woodmead as usual, and we're going to sample the Haval H7. As usual, we're going to look at the exterior design. We're going to look at the interior as well as its build quality. We give you cost of ownership and our impression of this new baby. For Love Drive, let's do this. Well, we start the review as usual with the pricing. We are reviewing this H7, which is a luxury one and it's the entry one, a 4x2, which starts you off at 604,950. Then you've got the 4x4, which sits in the middle, the super luxury, that comes in at 671,950. Then you've got the HEV one, which is at the top of the range, super luxury, that comes in at 734,950. Well, the luxury as well as super luxury are mated to a 2-liter turbo petrol engine, which produces 170 kilowatts of power and 380 millimeters of torque. While the HEV is paired to a 1.5 turbo petrol with obviously a hybrid mild on it, and it is producing 179 kilowatts of power and a whopping 530 millimeters of torque. Well, those are the numbers. Now let's look at the car. The looks are very subjective. I don't know if I like this car, especially in the front. You've got circular lights that we have seen firstly on the tank 300, which is great. We'll put up the link at the top or in the description box. You've got daytime running lights. I mean, these lights, I like them. They look very nice, and it's the LED lights. You've got a lovely small grille, which I love. You've got sports lights in the bottom. I mean, it kind of looks nice. It's a very boxy car. These lights, for me, they look like the eyes have been pulled back. Not a fan of that much. Well, up front here in the grille, and I'm going to explain it to you. It's something that is very interesting. You've got the Beijing Haval. We'll go at the back and I'll show you what is interesting about this. Well, this is the boxy look of the H7. You've got 19-inch for all the derivatives. Outside, you've got this plastic cladding. We just say I can take you off-road or I can go off-road. I mean, it's quite nice. You've got, I think it's fake nails. I don't think it's real nails, but it just really looks nice. I like it. At the side, you've got shoulder lines. You've got quite a lot of lines. I'm not much of a fan of how it looks on the side. It's actually quite a tall car. You've got roof rails on the top. You've got beautiful big mirrors with your 360 on cameras on it. You've got blind spot monitoring on this car. I mean, for a luxury, it really is jam-packed with technology. I quite like the back of this Haval H7. It's quite nice. I like these lights that are LED. I like also how simple it is. Well, this is what I wanted to point out. In the front, you've got the Beijing Haval. Yet at the back, you've got GWM. Why? Why are they doing this? I'm not sure. But I like how it looks. The luxury gets a automatic boot opening, whilst the super luxury, both the super luxury, you've got hands-free opening a boot, so you can kick it and that one will open. But this one, it's got a key that opens up, and it's a lovely car. Well, the boot is not as big. You know, you get about 483 boot capacity when you've got the seats up. When you've got the seats down, you get just under 1,400 boot capacity. Nonetheless, it's a lovely car. You've got a spare wheel underneath, and yeah, I mean, I think it's a simple and easy car that you can take for a family. Not really massive boot, as I said, but I mean, it works for a mid-sized family. Welcome to the back of the Haval H7. I think you're going to be impressed when you come into this car. Well, this is the luxury, as we mentioned, and for 604,000 price tag, you get a sunshades at the back. I like that, really like that. Well, the back here looks really good and really spacious. You've got enough leg room. Headroom is massive. I mean, you are not going to complain when it comes to sitting arrangements. I think 3 people can sit comfortably purely because the floor is almost flat. Everything in here, it's leather wrapped. I mean, this is really cushy. I like the seats. They feel very, very solid and comfortable. At the back, you've got one USB port, and then you've got vents, which are great. You've got pockets here to store your stuff. And I think the design on this car is really good. It does look rugged. If you look at the door, I like the door handle that is shiny. I like the plastic material that's been used. It's not as hard. Some are not as hard, but I like the way everything you touch, how you handle. I mean, it looks nice. You've got an armrest if you're not using this third seat, which will expose 2 cup holders, which is great. But however, if you look at the door panel as well, you've got another cup holder that you can use. And I think this one, it's quite big. You can put in quite a lot of big bottle in here. You've got another storage in there. I mean, this car looks nice. I like it. Welcome to the front of the H6. Well, this is how the key looks. It looks like a little mouse. I like it. You've got the lock. You've got the boot and lock, and then you can customize this particular button. Well, this is quite a lovely car, I must tell you. It looks very, very rugged inside. It says take me off-roading. I like how it looks. I love the seats. They are very comfortable. The center console first, it's got a storage space here. I mean, you can remove this bin. Inside here, there's more storage, and I think you've got your cooling or your fridge inside it. This car really looks lovely. I love the storage space here. I love this glove box. I mean, the materials used are very, very soft. I like this accent trimming here. It looks nice, and as usual, everything seems to be well bolted. There's nothing to complain about its durability. Well, let me just quickly switch it off and tell you more around this interior, because I think that's where you would love the H7. You've got a wireless charging pad here, which is ventilated so your phone does not get hot. You've got one USB in the front. You've got all your other buttons. I like this aviation gear knob. I mean, it looks really, really great. I think we saw this in the Tank 300 that we've already reviewed. I mean, this layout here looks really solid and I love it. And the materials feels really, really good. The steering wheel, I love. It's nice. It's not as chunky, but it's nice. It looks really good on the eyes. You've got multifunctions on it, and I mean, yeah, it's nice. Well, at the center is dominated by this massive infotainment screen, coming in at 14.6 inch. I mean, this is huge. This is really, really huge. Anyone can see into it. The driver gets just under about 12 inch. I mean, it's also great. It's big, and I think it's very informative, and we'll get through into it. I mean, I love how this car looks in the front. I really, really love how it looks in the front. Well, if you can come in, something that you know that I like physical buttons. You've got physical buttons for all your climate control, and which is nice. Even though sometimes that when you click on them, they do come up onto the screen, but it's nice just to know that you can just have it there at the touch of your finger, and it will just pop up, and you are able to toggle it and be able to do what you need. Well, that is very nice. Well, this, as I said, it's paired to Apple Play as well as Android Auto, and I might be mistaken, but I think they are wireless, and I think they look all great. The car has got many functionalities in it. There's a lot of settings that you can go through, and I'm sure you will enjoy the tech using this car. I think all the Chinese cars are really well equipped when it comes to tech. There is one niggling thing about for me that I don't like. It's the sound. You get a standard sound system from Haval. I mean, it's not the greatest. I think if they had options to give us more sound, we love our sound, so that would be great. Well, I mean, as mentioned, this car has got a massive panoramic roof as well, so it just lets the light in, and which looks quite nice. I think there is just one thing that I don't like about it. Oh no, it actually works well. Oh no, yes, it's a one touch. So I like everything about this car. Inside of it, I think it's massive, and I feel great, and I think it's big enough. There is something that is very interesting about this particular car. When you switch it on, as soon as you close the door, when you switch it on, the car seats moves. So the driver's seat moves to a position that probably you would have preset. When you switch it off, it moves back to let you go out easily, and which is a great touch. Well, the driver's cluster is really neatly. I like how it feels like it's sort of got the old style of design, which is very nice. I like it. You've got a heads-up display for each and every model, which is really nice. I like how crisp this looks. I love everything, the layout. I think this side of the button controls this screen, while this side of the controls the infotainment. I mean, this car really looks great. So I've checked some of the reviews. Some of the journals have complained in terms of having to toggle around here in this particular mode. I don't know. I think it's just okay, you know. I think it's okay. I like when you change it to an off-road or to whatever. If you select whatever, it also comes up in the center console here for you, so you are not necessarily going to have to look at the screen. You can do everything that you need to do up front here. This is a lovely car. Well, this one is obviously a Chinese brand, and it's got what we call the 360 view, and I think it's a crisp 360 view. I mean, this is stunning. This is absolutely stunning. You can see there you have a see-through, I don't know what they call this augmentation. It looks really nice. I like how it looks. You are able to see everything. You are able to do everything. No, I like how it does. You can do the front tires, you can do the back tires. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no. They've done the things. They cooked this thing. I like it. I really like this car. I think the interior of this car really looks great. Well done. Well, pricing of this particular model will come up on the site. I came in here coming to do a review with two minds. Firstly, because the H6 was the favorite in South Africa, and it did very well, and it's just been given a refresh, and we'll show you that refresh. And I was worried about this H7. Where does it slot in? I mean, we already have an H6 that is big enough, and do we really need another H7? I think this one is made for you to go off-roading properly without you worrying about scratching your paint, about worrying about anything. And the interior of this car, I think it's at a very high-end market. I think inside you would love to sit in it, and I think the space, it's massive enough. So if we have to answer the question, should you buy, should you shortlist, or should you not buy this car? In my opinion, I think you really definitely need to shortlist. I think pricing is good, and I think for any derivative that you take, you're going to get a good car. Once more, there are issues with petrol. It's high in terms of consumption, so that is one of the cons. But if petrol is not an issue for you, then shortlist it or go buy it. Well, hop in Woodmead here, GWM, and book a test drive with one of these. And I think you won't be disappointed. For Love Drive, stay tuned.